Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Hi, here we go. Yes, we are back together. It is another, well, in fact, I say another, it is in fact a special English Addict. For one particular reason, we have a lot of things coming up today. I hope you are feeling good on this Friday. I can't believe it. I'm here on Friday. It's also a very hot day here in England. Yes, that is where we are coming to you live from. It just happens to be the birthplace of the English language. It can only be one place, and that is England. Happy birthday to me. Hi everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are feeling happy today. For those who are wondering, who is that strange man? My name is Mr. Duncan. I talk about the English language. Normally, that is what I do. Today we are doing something slightly different because I am here with you, and it is a special day. As I mentioned at the beginning, you may have noticed my lovely song. It wasn't quite Marilyn Monroe. Who remembers Marilyn Monroe singing to the President of the USA many years ago? But it was near anyway. Yes, we are back together again, and as I mentioned a few moments ago, yes, it is. It is my birthday today. Happy birthday to, well, I suppose I should say, to me. Happy birthday to me. I am another year older. Am I upset? Am I sad about it? Well, maybe a little bit, but not too much, because I'm here with you now celebrating my birthday today. Yes, I have just completed another journey around the sun. I am another year older. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not actually sure if it is a good thing or a bad thing. Can I just do something here? I just need to pull something out. There is a wire that is really annoying me. So something strange might happen once I do this. Oh, I think that's okay. Yes, it seems to be all right. And then I put it back in. That's better. Let's see if it works. Oh, it does now. My name is Mr. Duncan. It's my birthday today. You may have noticed already. I have mentioned it about 1,000 times. And, well, it's not just me here today. It isn't. It's you as well. And also, joining me live today, here he comes. We haven't planned this yet, so he's going to slowly walk on.
Am I on already, Mr. Duncan?
It's very unusual, this, isn't it?
Let me just reposition something.
So Mr. Steve is just getting himself comfortable.
I thought you were going to fade me on in a professional way, Mr. Duncan.
Not today, no. We're doing it in a very rough way.
Did I hear you singing happy birthday to yourself?
I did.
Well, that's a bit
sad.
Yes, and also a bit self-indulgent. But so I thought I'd sing happy birthday to you, Mr. Duncan. Here's a candle.
Oh, okay.
Here's a candle for your birthday.
Are you going to sing to me?
Well, I better not sing happy birthday, had I? Because will that be copyrighted?
Well, we don't know nowadays. Anything could happen. So sing something, make something up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mr. Duncan. Happy birthday to Mr. Duncan. Happy birthday to Mr. Duncan. Blow out the candle. You've got to blow out the candle, Mister. It's your birthday.
Okay, then.
No, and you need a nice big puff
Okay, then.
to do this.
Well, I think I can do that. A lot of people say that I have a nice big puff.
On the count of 3, blow out the candle. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that.
That's amazing.
It actually worked.
I have.
It's come on again. You've got to blow it out again, Mr. Duncan.
Okay.
There we go.
That will not get tiresome.
It's shaped like a heart.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Quite nice, isn't it?
How romantic.
We had these for my mother when it was her birthday when she was.
Okay. So it would appear that every time we have any occasion, any special occasion, Mr. Steve is going to bring out that lovely heart. So we are here, very unusual. It is unusual because, well, first of all, I'm not normally with you on Friday. And Mr. Steve is not normally with us during the week.
But
But
I've taken the day off work today.
Steve has sacrificed a day of his holiday
I know.
so he can be with me.
For this. And I haven't really dressed up because it's so hot. I thought I don't want a collar on today.
No, I have
Just
noticed.
A lightweight T-shirt.
You could have tried a bit harder.
Well, you haven't got your shirt and tie on today, have you?
No, it's too hot. It is a hot one, by the way. You may have noticed
We do
on,
know
on the
that.
news we are having a heat wave. There are fires everywhere. I was wondering this morning, Steve, if we were going to wake up this morning and find just everything on fire, because there would appear to be fires everywhere. Everything is on fire.
Well, France have really got it. I don't know if Lewis is on yet. Yes, he is. Hello, Lewis. But they are having the worst drought ever on record in France.
Yes, and we are about to have ours.
And we've seen it's been all over our news.
No water.
Huge fires.
There is no water.
I know. It's quite... Well, it's... I mean, the thing is, this will happen. We haven't had anything like this, quite like this, since 1976.
Yes, and they're saying that this will be hotter than then. But this is the only water left in England. So we have it. This is amazing. So this is very valuable. This is the only water left in the whole of England. That's it. That's all we have left.
Nothing.
So millions of people have got to use this water for everything.
They'll be knocking at the door, Mr. Duncan.
Will they?
Well, maybe, yes.
I doubt it.
So yes, it's all over France, whereas in the UK, it's only certain parts of the UK that are really hot. So
Yes.
sort of Northern Ireland, and sort of Scotland,
This is
sort of are escaping all this.
yes. I'm glad we're talking about all the bad things.
Whereas, but of course, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Duncan.
Thank you
Happy
very
birthday.
much. Yes.
Nothing negative today, just
Yes.
positive.
And there is something I should mention as well, because on the screen you will see on here there is a little ticker going by, and there is also an address if you want to send a donation for my birthday. I don't normally do this, but because it's my birthday and I would like to carry on doing this on here, and by that I mean YouTube, forever and ever and ever. So if you want to send me a little birthday gift, we also have one on
Look,
here.
Palmyra's already donated something for Mr. Duncan's birthday.
Hello, Palmyra. Thank you very much. You can send a super chat on here, or, of course, you can send a donation to the address that is going by right now. So there it is. If you want to send a donation there as well. All of this will help my work continue. Don't forget, everything I do is free. So I don't normally do this, but because it's my birthday, I'm looking for gifts. I know it's very desperate, and we are living through tough times.
We'll set the bar quite low by showing everybody what I have gave Mr. Duncan for his birthday.
Well, first of all, we have another donation come through. Florence. Okay, Steve. Florence. Hello, Florence. Thank you very much for your super chat as well. Thank you very much. So we are looking for super chat, or if you want to, if you've just won the lottery, maybe.
Yes.
We might have a lottery winner.
the Euro millions out there.
If there is a multimillionaire watching at the moment, you can send a little bit, just a little bit. You don't have to send millions, just a bit, just a little. That's all, just to keep me going so I can carry on doing this, so I can help myself. Are you okay, Mr. Steve? You don't seem right today.
I'm itching. Something. Well, I mean, let's talk about the bites that we've had.
We, at the moment, I don't know if it's because of the heat, but at the moment we are being eaten alive by all sorts of insects. I think it's mosquitoes.
I think it's mosquitoes.
We have bites all over our legs, and I normally, and this is a strange bit of information, normally I don't get them. I don't know why. Mosquitoes don't seem very interested in me.
Like a lot of things.
Normally they go straight for Mr. Steve.
Yes.
But this year they are eating Mr. Steve, but they are also drinking my blood as well.
I woke up in the night, and you know when you get a mosquito bite, and they always seem to, well, they've gone for our ankles, the soft spot.
They go for everything now.
They get itchy, itchy, don't they? But you have to resist it. Otherwise, they all go purple and they all go horrible.
You want to scratch.
You want to scratch them, but you should resist. But it's almost ecstasy to scratch them. It's ecstasy.
Okay.
So that's something very pleasant indeed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scratching an itch is like, it's the loveliest thing ever. So when you get these bites from insects like mosquitoes or horseflies that we get here as well, they're nasty. Okay. Then, the temptation is I just want to itch it.
Well, you want to scratch.
You want to scratch it, rather.
Yes.
Scratch it.
Yes. So the itch is what is produced by the bite. So they bite you, but they also inject something in to make I think it stops the thing from healing, or it allows them to drink the blood quicker.
Disgusting.
It is horrible when you think about it. Those little mosquitoes, they stick their little thing into your skin and then have a drink.
I woke up last night and the itch was so intense. The desire to scratch those spots, because I've got two big ones on my ankles, was so intense. I had to get up. I couldn't. It just wouldn't go away.
You poor thing.
I had to get up and put some antihistamine cream on them. I clicked it with my sort of electric shocker thing, which is supposed to be good for bites.
Yeah.
And it eventually went, but I can feel it now. I just want to go like that on my ankles.
So this is as bad as if we went abroad. Because quite often, if you go to the beach, if you go to, I don't know, maybe Spain or maybe Greece, you will find there are lots of mosquitoes. But I think it's because of the warm weather. And I suppose we should mention at the moment, it is another hot day, as we said at the start. It is only 30 Celsius.
Near 30.
It's very cool today, only 30.
Well, Pedro says, by the way, hello, Pedro.
Yes, I haven't said hello to anyone yet.
I have.
I've been really, really rude on the live stream. Can I say hello to, first of all, to Mosen? Is it Mosen who was first today? I'm not sure. Yes. Hello, Mosen. You are first on today's live chat. Congratulations to you.
I'll drink to that. It's only water.
Well done, Mosen. Nice to see you here first on today's live chat.
I'm not taller than you, am I? Because I'm standing on a little raised thing to make sure. So, no, Pedro's joking, I think.
Steve actually stands on a small box.
Only because otherwise I would look like that. I would look a bit silly off the screen.
Yes, and this is my normal height. So this is what we would look like if we had our usual height. So as you can see, Mr. Steve is very small and I am very tall. So I have to lower myself and Mr. Steve has to raise himself.
Yes.
And then we look as if we're the same height.
Otherwise it wouldn't look good on the camera.
It would not.
Would it? So
it
yes.
would.
I mean I'm still tall.
Ish.
I'm 5'10", nearly 5'10".
You're taller than many people in your extended family.
That's true. Mind you, that's not difficult.
No, I think
better be careful what I say.
They're very small. It's like being in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Mr. Duncan, that's not very nice.
With all the Oompa Loompas.
That's not very nice, Mr. Duncan. Well, yes.
They're so small.
The sister's working this afternoon, so she won't be watching it, but her mother could be.
No one watches us.
That's true. Not from the family.
No one from our real life.
Mind you, I'm suspicious.
anyway,
Suspicious because.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't go into that.
Okay, Steve, we're moving forward. I want to say hello to the live chat because we've had some super chats come through. We've had lots of lovely messages come through as well. Can I say hello to everyone out there? We will be showing you one of the gifts. Mr. Steve bought me something really nice today for my birthday.
Some of you will think it's maybe not a birthday gift.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I know I've said this before, normally every year on my birthday, but I don't expect much. I don't want jewellery or a new sports car. I don't want anything like that. So Mr. Steve has bought me something lovely, something useful, that every time I use it, I will think of Mr. Steve.
See what Pedro says. Hello, friends.
Isn't that nice?
And that's what we all are, friends. We
Yes.
need to. I've said this many times. It's a wonderful community that Mr. Duncan has created here, and people are coming on not just to watch us or you, but also to say hello to each other.
This is the friendliest community on YouTube. There is no community on YouTube that is more friendly than this.
Do you know that for certain?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I've just said it, so it must be true.
Must be true. Exactly.
It is.
It must
Hello.
be true.
Oh, Petra. Hello, Petra. Thank you very much for your very generous, lovely, very nice donation on the super chat.
Petra, who is quite a new member
Yes.
to our lovely community. So
Yes.
Thank you very much for that.
This
Mr.
is
Duncan.
this is the biggest English corner on the internet. There is no larger English corner. So people all around the world, everyone, us joining you and you joining us and everyone else who is watching. So we love doing this. If we could do this every day, do you think you would?
I'm not sure about every day.
Okay,
But,
you're supposed to
you
say
know,
you're supposed to say yes.
I've got other things going on in my life, but maybe not for much longer though. We'll talk about that another time.
Yes.
But
Okay.
but yes, it would be lovely to come on with you every day, Mr. Duncan.
Yes.
If you did come on every day,
Yes.
or that would be a nice thing to do.
Yes. Who knows?
Who knows?
So I'm even though I'm another year older, and this is the reason why we are here today. If you are wondering why we are here, it's my birthday. I'm another year older. Am I sad about it? Not really, because I'm still relatively young. Even though I am slowly catching Mr. Steve up, I'm just behind Mr. Steve. So
4 years.
Mr. Steve is always slightly in front with his age.
Well, chronologically,
Oh yes.
see,
Yes.
when it comes to age, there's two definitions of age.
By the way, chronologically means in the order of numbers.
Date.
Yes, so quite often as dates in the form of numbers. So maybe your age, your year, your date of birth, my age, the year of my birth, and also the date. So chronological order means just in the order that those dates or times come.
From Kronos.
Yes, Kronos, the god of time.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
There we go. So yes, chronologically, so in terms of time measurement, Mr. Duncan is about 4 years older than me.
Yes.
But then you can also measure your age biologically, can't you? Because some people
Yes.
age at different rates. So
Yeah.
two people who are the same age, maybe they're 20. No, well, two people that are, say, 60, for example.
Yes.
Because if you're 20, it's too, you can't measure, if you're 20, you're 20, aren't you? But as you get older, some people look after themselves better, don't they? They take more exercise. Maybe they don't smoke, they don't drink much. So they will actually age slightly slower. So if you had two twins, so genetically they would be identical, but one smoked and drank all his life and never did any exercise, and the other one didn't. The one that did all the bad things, some of them are, would probably be older biologically if you were to measure the cells and everything.
Yes.
So, Mr. Duncan is 4 years younger than me, but maybe you've caught me up biologically.
I mean, I don't care. I don't care that people know my age, by the way. It doesn't bother me very much. So I am 57.
Pardon?
Oh, okay, Steve.
57?
Well,
I thought
yeah.
you were 37.
Oh. Well, I can't be if I'm 4 years younger than you.
I'm just joking.
And Mr. Steve is 61. 61. 61. All right. Oh, Steve, stop doing that. You're overloading the mic.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't mind.
Yeah, but I do. So we
We're
are
always worried about the mics.
So, but I don't care if people know my age. It doesn't really bother me, and especially these days because we've been listening to some very interesting conversations about age, and now 70 is the new 40, and 50 is the new 30. So there are people now who are living longer, but not only that, they're also having much more active lives and staying healthy. Or more healthy than in the past. But we know people, Steve, who are half our age and they look terrible.
Exactly.
It's very strange. So we don't know what the secret is. I will let you in on one secret. Steve's sister is obsessed with my skin.
Yes.
She whenever I see your sister, she always looks at me like this. This is what Steve's sister does. She's always looking at my face and the skin on my face. And when we went to the wedding about 3 weeks ago, your sister asked, Duncan,
Things on me.
Duncan, what do you do with your skin, your face, the skin on your face? What do you do with it? How do you keep it looking so great? She said, you have no lines.
And the answer is?
The answer is water.
Very little.
Yes, I don't really do much to it. The only thing I do sometimes is give it a little scrub.
Facial scrub.
Yeah, so that's it. But that's now and again. So I use soap, water. That's it, really.
Well, you see, it is all down to your parents. If you are lucky enough to have parents, you see, your mother's got lovely skin.
Well, it's
okay.
not so good now, but
It
yes,
was.
Yes. My mother
And your sister.
and my sister, and I suppose really in my family there is longevity as well. So everyone in my family did live to what we like to call a ripe old age. It's a great word, isn't it? Ripe.
Yes.
So if a person lives to a ripe old age, it means they live until they're very old. And quite often we say that person stayed maybe active or healthy until a ripe old age.
It's Lewis's wife's birthday on the 25th.
Ooh.
Is that the 25th of August, Lewis?
I haven't done it yet, have I, today? Wait there a second. Luis Mendez is here today.
I've never been here when you've done that.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
So is that the 25th of August, Lewis? I'm
Yes.
presuming it is. Is anyone's birthday today?
Yes, well, it's
Is
mine.
it just yours, or is there anybody watching today whose birthday it is today?
It's my
That would be
birthday.
we know it's your birthday.
I wonder if there are any other celebrities having their birthday today besides me. Ugh.
Well, do you want me to show the lovely viewers what I was so amazingly generous in buying you for your birthday?
Well, let's not go too far.
What about showing a card?
Okay, just a moment. I've got something else to show, just very briefly. Watch this, everyone. It is my birthday today. If you want to make a donation, you can. We've had some lovely super chats, and also you can send a donation to my PayPal. The address is underneath because today it's my birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday. Yes, happy birthday.
You didn't see what I did you?
No.
Lots of lovely balloons went by.
Oh, I didn't see the balloons.
Didn't you
I
see
like
that?
balloons.
Yes, some lovely balloon. I went to a lot of.
Oh, I
trouble.
just saw it on
Yes, the playback.
the playback, which is about 10 seconds behind what actually goes out.
That's nice.
Just to let everybody know. Petra's going to be 44 on Wednesday next week.
Oh, okay.
Well, happy birthday to Petra
So-
for...
So you are also a lion as well. A lion.
next week.
Leo the lion. Apparently Leos, now I don't believe in astrology, but apparently Leos, they say they are very deep, creative types. Yeah. So maybe it is true. So I am quite deep, aren't I? Would you say I'm deep and creative?
Well, you are definitely creative, Mr. Duncan. Otherwise, you would not have created this live stream.
Everything.
Pedro, are you really 20, Pedro? 20?
No, I think he means the 20th.
Oh,
Maybe the 20th of August.
is that true?
Is that your birthday then? Is your birthday on the 20th of August?
We could be on. Are we on? What date is it today? 12th, that's it.
What?
I'm only joking.
You should know the date.
I'm joking. It's the 12th.
Yes.
12, 15, 16, That's 8 days' time.
You had to use your fingers to work that out.
I just did it for comic effect.
I do worry sometimes about you. I really do. That's good though. That's very good. If it is your birthday this month, please let us know on the live chat. Wouldn't that be nice?
When's the 20th? Is that not...
Well, it's the
It's a couple of
12th. Well,
Sundays
if
ago.
it's 8 days from now, it's one more than a week from now.
It's a Saturday then, isn't it? Yes.
Okay.
Right, that. So, it'll just be... So we'll have to celebrate on the Sunday.
Yes.
And for everybody else's birthday, who is next week, like Petra, for example, then we'll have to have another week. This could go on, couldn't it?
Yes.
People are talking about zodiac signs now,
Yes. Good.
which is good,
Yes.
because it's
well,
something to talk about.
Yes. Well, it certainly is. But a lot of people do still believe in astrology. I don't particularly, because every day you might read the newspaper, Steve, and you see all of the star signs, and there is always someone who tries to foresee the future, or maybe to talk about what will happen today if you are a certain star sign. Talking of which, last night we went into the garden. We were trying to see the beautiful Perseids.
Yes.
The beautiful... Did you see any last night? Were you looking outside? Now, we were trying to look. We were trying to see, but unfortunately, it was still a little light. So, unfortunately, during the summer months, it never really goes completely dark here. Because as it gets dark, suddenly the sun is already starting to come up. So it never actually stays completely dark.
And there's a very bright moon, which was starting to come up on the horizon. So that was causing a lot of light pollution.
Yes.
So it was difficult to see the lovely meteors
Yes.
last night, but we did see a few, didn't we?
I saw one.
You saw one.
So at the moment there is also a supermoon. They call it a supermoon, but each one has their own special name depending on which month it is. So this month, the supermoon is called the Sturgeon Moon. Did you know that? And there won't be another one. There isn't another supermoon until next July. So make the most of the supermoon, because there won't be another one until next year, next July.
Yes, thank you, Magdalena, for reminding people to please like Mr. Duncan's videos. Pedro mentioned it earlier as well, so thank you both for encouraging people to like the video. It's just a simple thing, but it does help Mr. Duncan
Click
to
down
get
there.
noticed more in this huge YouTube channel where there are so many other people
Yes.
doing things, and the likes help Mr. Duncan to get noticed.
Yes. So give me a like.
Please give
you,
Mr. Duncan a like.
if you don't-
Assuming you like this.
If you don't want to, well, don't say that. If you don't want to give a donation, you can just give a like. They are just as valuable,
They are.
to be honest.
Christina says that she is on a mountain.
Oh, okay.
I'm outdoors on the mountain, but difficult to watch you now, but want to celebrate your birthday. How lovely, Christina.
Isn't that lovely?
To make that effort to come on and wish Mr. Duncan happy birthday, because you're all such lovely people.
Perhaps the signal isn't very good if you are.
Yes.
A lot of people think if you go high up, then your phone signal will be better. But in fact, quite often it's worse because you are then above the signal. So you can either be blocked by a signal because of a hill or a mountain. But if you go to the top of a mountain or a hill, it doesn't necessarily mean your mobile phone signal will be better. Quite often it will be worse because you're high up and the signal is below you. So you can actually be above the signal.
And it is Lewis's wife's birthday on the 25th of August.
Wow. I didn't realise that there were
Yes.
so many viewers also celebrate their birthday in August. That's amazing.
We had some last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
So in,
There was
in 13
there wa-
days.
Yes, one person had it on the 3rd. I can't remember who. If you had your birthday on the 3rd of August, please let me know, because I know someone said, Mr. Duncan, we've got our birthday on the 3rd.
So, Christina, I want to know, what are you doing on the mountain?
And what is the name?
And are you just going for a walk, or are you on a bike?
Are
Or are you in a 4x4?
Maybe you are climbing up the side
Yes, with ropes.
using a long rope, like
Well,
like Tom Cruise.
We don't want you to have, a nasty accident while watching Mr. Duncan. We
Please.
feel very guilty.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I'm guessing it's quite safe.
Are you? You didn't seem sure. we of course it's my birthday today. Moving on a little bit.
We ought to have a birthday register
Yes.
like they do at work.
do they?
Everyone's all the regular people that come on and watch us. We ought to know when everybody's birthday is so that we can celebrate appropriately.
Can I just say one of I suppose a situation that a lot of people find frustrating is if you work in an office space with lots of other people, you might find that if there are lots of people working around you, that there is at least one person having their birthday during a certain period of time. And you might find that you have to keep buying
Yes,
presents
it's very annoying.
and birthday cakes all the time because all of the people that work around you.
It gets a little frustrating. We have in our team at work, we haven't done it very much recently, but there was always like a birthday monitor.
Oh, okay.
So somebody was assigned the task of monitoring and finding out when everybody's birthdays are, and then organising cards or something like that. But it's all right at first, but then it just gets a little tedious.
Yes.
When every week you've got to say happy birthday to some, if it's a special one,
Yes.
maybe 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, that sort of thing. Yeah, fine. But it's just every other day. It's somebody's birthday when there's a large workforce, and it just gets a little. And the same thing is when somebody has a baby, they want donations. When somebody
Steve.
retires or
Okay.
goes for another job,
Okay,
it's just endless.
Okay.
Endless.
Except for today. Can I just say except for today? Today you are free to donate. Please. You almost sound like you were putting everyone off there.
Rosa is gathering everybody's. Rosa has assigned herself as the birthday monitor.
Oh, okay.
So thank you for that, because I didn't want to do it.
Two things that I would love to do. I would love to have a big map of the world, and maybe on the wall in here or somewhere, or maybe a little graphic that I can show. And I would love to know where everyone is in the world, so we can look at any country
Love to do that.
and we would know exactly where everyone was. Not for any reason. We're not going to come round and spy on you, but because we would just like to know where you are. It's very hard to remember all of the locations of everyone watching. That is true, and I'm sure you will understand.
Like,
but it would be great
yes.
to have a map.
A giant map with lights on,
Well,
and then it lights up when somebody is on from their country.
no, that's. I don't think we could do that. just a reference. So when we see Pedro, we know where he is. When we see Palmyra, we know where she is. When we see Claudia, we know where she is. Is Claudia here today? I haven't seen Claudia.
Claudia. She's probably at this minute looking into somebody's mouth, drilling away.
Mika is here.
Hello, Mika.
You never look at the live chat.
Well, because I keep up, I'm looking at it, Mr. Duncan. I hold it back on the things that I want to comment on. So look, Rosa has gathered all the information. Petra on the 17th,
Okay.
Magdalena on the 19th, Pedro on the 20th, Lewis's wife the 25th, Palmyra the 27th, and Rosa's on the 30th.
Wow.
So all those. I'm going to take a screenshot of that, Mr. Duncan. How do we do that?
Steve, hey there, let me just do it, because Steve is going to take a screenshot. I don't know why, because he's never going to look at this again.
That's not very nice.
Let me just save that. Save to photos. There you go. It's saved now.
We've got a screenshot.
Yes. So
Granddaughter's birthday on the 7th. Well, there we go. Yes, out on the 7th at my place.
Mika. We celebrated my granddaughter's second birthday on the 7th of August.
Claudia is here.
Yes. Hello, Claudia. Claudia is here. We thought for a moment maybe you were working, you see. We thought maybe you had your hands in someone's mouth.
Causing someone pain and discomfort.
Yes. I had that last week.
I'm only joking.
I had to go to the dentist.
I'm sure Claudia is the most gentle and of dentists and doesn't cause any pain and suffering.
You know, I sometimes imagine that dentists... I sometimes imagine dentists enjoy their job, especially when they cause pain.
Here's something. This is an interesting observation about my dentist.
Yes.
Right, that I've been going to this dentist now probably for about 10 years.
Does he do your treatment naked?
No.
Oh,
so he took over from somebody else. So when he started, he was probably, I would say, about 25, 26.
okay.
Slim, And I've noticed now, over the years, he has got fatter and fatter.
Oh,
He's
nice.
put on a lot of weight,
Okay.
to such an extent now that when he's working on my teeth, all I can feel is his belly pressing into the side of my side, which isn't a particularly nice. So he's working on me, and now he's got so overweight that he can't. His belly is pushing into me as he's doing my teeth, and I'm just aware of that. I don't like it.
No.
I'm not a fan.
My dental hygienist, a lady, I can feel her boobs.
Good grief!
Sometimes they press against me.
Well, I've noticed that some women, some women
Can I
like to press their boobs.
Can I tell my story?
Up against you? Go on then.
Yeah, it's all right. Everything's about you.
I thought you'd finished. Finished.
Oh, yeah, yes. When she's leaning over to get to the back of my mouth, she presses right against me, not on purpose. Don't get the wrong idea, but I can feel her boobies pressing against me.
I'm sure some men would really like that.
They might.
Maybe some women as well.
They might.
But
Victoria,
is that sexual harassment?
I don't know. Victoria, hello. Thank you very much for your lovely donation.
Ooh.
Coming through now on the Super Chat. Thank you very much. You can donate through the Super Chat, or there is also an address going underneath. Just today, because it's my birthday. And to be honest with you, I want to carry on doing this free of charge. Or else, well, maybe in the future, I won't be able to do it free.
Nico says that congratulations, you look 35.
Me? Thank you.
That's always nice to hear.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
100 Dob is here. Hello. Hoping you are fine. We are. Thank you very much. We've also got somebody here who I haven't seen before. Mamdou from Egypt, who is a chemistry teacher. And thank you for telling us your name, because we wouldn't have understood that from the way you've written it on your, what do you call that?
Yes, on the little icon.
Icon, that's it. So thank you for telling us.
You're not Walter White, are you? Because he was a chemistry teacher as well.
You must be very clever to be I loved chemistry at school.
Did you?
It was my favourite subject, and I used to have a lab at home. My dad used to buy me all this equipment I used to get it from where he worked, and I used to do experiments and everything. I used to love doing it. I used to have all these chemistry books.
But I don't think you were very good at it because you kept blowing things up.
Well, I did sort of go into making sort of bombs, but no, not just for fun. But I wanted to be an industrial chemist.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I wasn't clever enough, Mamdouh. So maybe if I'd had you as a teacher.
I can believe that.
Because it's quite, when you get to A level, chemistry's all right at O level. When you start to get to A level and beyond, you've got to be quite clever. Same with physics.
I have no idea about chemistry.
Whereas biology, you see, you can do that up to degree level, and you don't have to be quite so clever.
Yeah, all I did at school was secondary science, which was a bit of everything, but we never did chemistry. Only the really clever kids got to play with the chemistry sets in the school, so I couldn't. All I could do was watch from a distance as they were all heating their little test tubes.
Oh, I used to love that.
Over their Bunsen burners.
Well, what do you think of this, Mamdouh? My father. Were you still there? Yes. Yeah, it's all right. I'm having trouble with the live chat here.
Okay.
My father taught me how to make gunpowder.
Yes.
How many fathers do that now? I'd have probably been put into care.
There might be a few in the United States doing it.
And you could just walk into any chemist. This is back in the 70s, 1970s in the UK. You could just go in. You could buy sodium nitrate, sulfur, and then you could buy charcoal. You could make all the ingredients to make gunpowder.
Okay, Steve.
From the local chemist.
Yeah, all right. I'm not sure how this fits in with YouTube's terms of service.
Well, so Dad showed me. This is how I used to do this when I was a child, and I nearly blew myself up.
Yes.
A number of occasions.
Yes.
Particularly when I started getting onto weed killer and sugar. We won't go into that.
Okay, Steve. Again, this is probably something we shouldn't be discussing at all.
I love making chemistry.
Just in case we don't want to be responsible for someone out there thinking, okay, so that's what I need.
It's why I don't think that is information that isn't widely available on the internet.
Okay, Steve. Still,
you've got to get the proportions right, otherwise it's sort of potassium permanganate.
Okay, Steve.
Potassium permanganate. That was another one.
Steve. I've muted Steve. Steve, we can't say things like this. I'm muting you.
Glycerin.
Please don't say these things, Steve.
It's all on the internet.
But you're not allowed to talk about it here on YouTube. Okay. They will take away my channel. Trust me.
Yes. Well, I can get back into that. Yes. Anyway, right.
I might have to do it myself to you. So let's have a look at what I've received for my birthday, because today I don't know why this won't stick.
Your bounty.
This won't stick to my hat. It's so hot. I can't get my little sticker to stick to my hat. It keeps coming off because it's so hot. Stay on my head.
Let's look at your bounty.
Yes.
Your bounty, the amount of stuff that you've got.
Of course, today is my birthday. Can we have the balloons again? Come on, let's have the balloons. Come on, Mr. Duncan.
Are those balloons full of helium or is it hydrogen? It'll be one of the two.
Probably helium and hydrogen.
So exactly. So that would be
yes, something else for you to play around with.
Shall I show you a lovely card?
Yes.
That my mother. How many cards have you had, by the way?
No, it's okay. I have no. I know you're trying to embarrass me.
I'm not trying to embarrass you.
I had 2 cards.
2 cards.
This year.
Physical cards.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Well,
but more wishes on the live chat.
I did have a few psychic cards, but
look how many happy birthdays you've had. Okay. Oh, Jimmy.
Shall we just show the card? There it is. Isn't that lovely?
This is from my mother to Duncan.
Isn't that nice?
And it's a lovely, I think is it from a painting?
It is from a tapestry. I think it's actually a screen print which is on display at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. And this has lots of birds, and on the actual print, all of the birds are actually named, so we know what the names of the birds are.
That's a lovely card.
But the original is much larger, so this is just part of the print. So there is much more to it. So I would like to have a look at that. The name of it is Birds of Many Climes.
So climes, so that means many different environments, doesn't it?
Yes, temperatures, humidity,
So
different types of climate.
from all around the word climate. That's it. So hot countries, cold countries, temperate countries. Temperate. We're in a temperate country,
Yes.
sort of mildish.
Yes, well, except for today.
Except for today, except for this summer.
So this is lovely. This is the birthday card I received because it's my birthday today. And it's a beautiful card, nice message, and also there was a donation inside here. There was.
So kind.
I spoke to your mum this morning on the phone.
You did?
And she said, Mr. Duncan. Mum, she doesn't call me Mr.
She
Duncan.
doesn't. No, she doesn't call you Mr. Duncan.
Yes, but you do. Always.
Only when I'm on here.
But your mother said, get yourself something nice. Treat yourself. Which I think is lovely. It's lovely. Did you buy me a card?
I did, but I've left that upstairs.
Okay, then. So what did you buy me today, Steve? What did you get for me?
Well, I'm sure my...
Oh, wait there a second. We have a donation. I'm very sorry about that. We missed that. Hello, Jimmy from Hong Kong. Well, at least one of us is watching the live chat. He's not.
I am. I saw it.
Jimmy from Hong Kong. Best wishes, Mr. Duncan. I hope you two will stay in the pink and continue with this communicational or communal live stream and lessons. P.S. Did anyone mention Peter Sampras, who shares the same birthday as you? Pete Sampras.
Is he a tennis player? Yes. Pete Sampras. So is he still playing?
I have no idea.
I don't think he is anymore.
Don't ask me about tennis. I don't know anything
Pete
about
Sampras. That's a famous name from... But I don't think he's sort of... Is he currently playing, Jimmy? Please tell us.
But at this
Pete
moment,
Sampras.
is he at the moment playing tennis on a tennis court somewhere? He might be. Because
yes.
I've heard he likes tennis very much. Thank you very much for your lovely donation as well, Jimmy in Hong Kong. If you don't want to use the super chat, by the way, you can also make a donation there, PayPal, and there is the address as well. All donations, They all go towards this, putting this out.
Keeping your equipment in order.
Yes.
Updating your computer, lights. You always need new lights for the studio.
There's always something that needs repairing or replacing.
A cable. I mean, cables are expensive, aren't they?
Everything. Once you get into production, professional video and live streaming, Steve, it becomes incredibly expensive.
I know. Because I've got you many things for your birthday and Christmas to help you to achieve your goals on the live stream. So it will come as no surprise to a lot of people watching that one of the presents I got for Mr. Duncan was in fact chocolate. So here's one that we've been buying for each other for many years.
Yes.
And we like the one Mr. Duncan does. I mean, there we go. Gillian or Gulian, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Seashell chocolates.
Yes, isn't that lovely?
You're manhandling me, Mr. Duncan.
I'm not. I know. I'm just adjusting you.
It's all back to front. So we've been buying these for each other for a long time. And yes, it's for Mr. Duncan, but I will be eating at least half of them.
Yes. Isn't that amazing? So these are beautiful chocolates, and also inside they have something called praline, which is made with, I believe it's almonds.
I don't know who makes these, Mr. Duncan. Do you know who makes these?
Well, I think that's the name of the company, isn't it?
They're probably... Oh, it's Belgian.
Yes.
Since 1958.
Well, yes, of course.
Now, I did try to get you some very posh chocolates, Mr. Duncan. called Godiva, and I've mentioned those before, Godiva chocolates. But unfortunately, their website is not working very well.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to get them for you. So I've got you these second best ones instead.
So later on, we are going to eat some chocolate. We are also going out, I believe, for a meal tonight as well. A local place. I won't say where, in case we get mobbed by all of our fans, you see.
That's it, Pete.
They might all decide to travel to Much Wenlock and try to join us at our little table.
Pete Sampras has long since retired from tennis. I thought so. It sounds like something back from the 1980s. But we must all be of a certain age to remember him.
I think Sampras was playing in the 90s.
Right, that's probably about right. My sister, says Vittoria, gave me some chocolates some years ago and I found them. What, you mean
The same chocolates.
The same chocolates. So you had the present and then you forgot about them and then you found them later.
Ew.
Were they still in date?
Yes. Had they gone all white? Because sometimes if you leave chocolates for a long time, they go white.
Particularly in hot weather, they bloom, don't they? They call it blooming, where they go all sort of white on the outside.
Yes.
Right, this is a big thing I'm going to show you now, Mr. Duncan.
Ooh, you know me, I like big things.
So, Mr. Duncan, there's a story behind this. Do you want to tell the story?
You can tell a bit of the story. Well, as you know, if you have been watching, I've been talking about one particular thing in the kitchen that keeps breaking.
Have you been talking about that?
No, not at all today.
In
In the past.
In the past.
Well, we both talked about
it.
We've both actually talked about it on a live stream. In fact, one day I had a little video that I created as well. So, yeah.
So, Mr. Duncan, if there's one thing Mr. Duncan likes, probably just about as much as chocolate, and that is toast.
I like toast.
Mr. Duncan likes to toast his bread, spread probably more butter on than the weight of the toast itself, and then put some marmalade on or some jam. And I purchase because I don't really have toast. Sometimes I do, but very rarely.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, obviously with beans on toast, but I don't make toast in the morning. Whereas you always make toast in the morning.
I like toast.
You like toast. Toast. There's a word, toast. We can talk about that later. Different meanings for that word, isn't there?
Are you okay? You're starting to go a little, what's the word? Weird.
Off the rails?
Toast. Yes, I like toast.
You like toast. So 20-something years ago, we can't remember exactly.
I think it must be around 25 years.
Around 25 years ago, I bought Mr. Duncan a toaster.
Yes.
For, I don't know whether it was Christmas or birthday. I think it was Christmas. And I remember at the time it was a very, very expensive toaster, but it was obviously worth it, the money, because it had lasted 25 years.
Incredible.
But recently it's been going wrong. It's been staying on when it's popped up.
And catching fire.
Catching fire to the... I've been worried that, we'd have a house fire.
It's not a good thing when your toaster stops toasting or doesn't know when to stop.
So the toaster was popping up,
yes,
but the heating elements were staying on.
Yes.
And Mr. Duncan has this habit, and you should never leave a toaster unattended.
Here we go.
He puts the toast in and then walks back from the kitchen into his studio.
I'm busy. I'm a busy
doing
man.
things.
I'm busy.
And then, of course, when it goes, it's all right if it's not going to go wrong, but when it goes wrong, we could have set the house. You could have set the house on fire.
Yes.
Cut a long story short.
I wish you would.
To cut a long story short, that's what we say that a lot, don't we, when we're trying to say, I don't want to go on anymore with that story.
Please abbreviate your story.
We say, to cut a long story short, I have purchased Mr. Duncan a new toaster for his birthday.
And that was what Steve bought for me today.
And because Mr. Duncan loves toast.
Let's have a look.
I could have just, let's have a look.
Can we actually toast some toast here in the studio live? I've never done it before. I've never toasted toast or made toast.
Well, we could do. There we go. You show it, Mr. Duncan.
Look at that. Now that, I have to say, that is a pretty snazzy, a very snazzy toaster. I think that looks amazing. I was so pleased with this.
And it's got a nice knob.
There's a nice knob there. Can you see the knob? So every morning I will be holding onto that knob. There it is.
There for Mr. Duncan.
And I push it down, and then the toast will go in. I'm sure you know how a toaster works.
So that's it. That's what I bought for Mr. Duncan. You could get it in lots of different colours, but I went for cream. I don't think it's. I think it's something like that. It wasn't cream. It's somewhere in between cream. So I went for this colour. I went for this colour.
This colour.
You could have got black or red. I didn't like the black because I thought it looked a bit too sombre.
This is lovely.
So I got this light, bright colour for Mr. Duncan.
So I'm now hoping that this will last for another 25 years, or as I like to call it, the rest of my life.
I don't think it's quite as well built as the one I purchased for you 25 years ago. But we'll see. But you can, this particular one, you can repair it.
Yes.
Whereas the one I got for Mr. Duncan before, it was sealed and you couldn't repair it.
Yes.
So we're hoping now that the house is a lot safer.
Isn't that lovely though? It's a nice design.
The house should be a lot safer now when I'm out working and Mr. Duncan's making toast and leaving it and forgetting it.
All right. This is just turning into criticising my habits.
It's made in England, made in the UK, which is very unusual for anything these days to be made in the UK.
Listen to this sound. This is a very satisfying sound. Listen to this sound. I love this sound.
Slightly bizarre.
I just like that.
Take that off.
I like that sound. No, don't. It's mine. It's my toaster. It's not your toaster. It's my. I wish I could plug this in now and make some toast live. Wouldn't that be amazing? Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere to plug.
Yes, Vitas. Vitas has looked it up. Yes. Dualit. I don't know how you pronounce it. I hadn't heard of them before, but I went on to a comparison site and they said that this was the best toaster you could buy. So that's why I got it for Mr. Duncan. And I like the design.
Yes.
Known for their range of heavy-duty toasters. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I nearly got Mr. Duncan. That isn't one of their heavy-duty ones. It's sort of, a lighter one.
Yes.
But the heavy-duty ones, they don't pop up. And I need, when you make your toast.
You want it to pop up?
When it's ready, it pops up. Well, these other ones, they don't pop up.
No.
So you have to be there.
Magdalena asks, can you set the temperature? Yes, you can. You can control the temperature. If you want your toast not too dark, you can. If you want it very dark, if you like it like Mr. Steve likes his black, don't you?
Darker the better for me.
What about
Mr.
the
Duncan.
toast, though?
Oh, the toast as well, yes. Yes, Christina says... Christina says cream is a nice colour.
It is.
A useful gift. We always buy each other useful gifts.
Yes.
I mean, we could have just gone out and bought a new toaster. But I thought, no, I'll buy it for Mr. Duncan.
Yes.
And every time he makes toast, he can think of me.
I will think of you every time my thing pops up. So every time it pops up, I will think, Mr. Steve.
Well, see, there we go. Lewis is saying that this electric devices only have a short duration. So it's built into them for them to break.
Well, yes.
After a short period of time.
I think one of the problems nowadays, people like to buy things that are cheap. And if they are cheap, that means they are probably not good quality. But that one that we had, the one we've just replaced, 25 years we've had that.
It was built like a tank.
So I hope that the new one, as I said, will last for another 25 years.
There's a good expression. If something is very solidly made and you want to express to somebody that that item is solidly made, you say it's built like a tank. Because obviously tanks are very solid vehicles.
Oh, I see. You're not on about just a container.
No, I'm on about a military tank.
Oh, I see. A weapon.
A weapon, which are obviously very heavy and built to withstand, rocket attacks or whatever. So if you say something is, oh, my new car, it's built like a tank, or that toaster, it's built like a tank. You can say that to express the fact that you are saying it is very, very solidly, robustly made. And my computer, it's built like a tank.
Okay.
My laptop, it's built like a tank. I can drop it and it will still work. So I think that's a very good expression that lots of people use in the UK
Yes.
to give that impression that something is. What would you say that the opposite of that would be?
Well, if it's
flimsy.
if something is flimsy, I don't know. I'm not sure if there is a way of expressing that.
You would say it's my car. It's very, very flimsy.
If something is delicate or might be damaged easily, we might say that something falls or collapses like a house of cards. But that's normally something that's not very strong to begin with. Something that is weak or feeble.
Just show the plug again, because that's interesting. Christina is pointing out the fact that it's a different plug. And yes, in the UK we have a 3-pin plug.
Yes. So it's very hard to show it in detail, but I think you can get the idea.
It's a 3-pin plug. So because that one is the earth, isn't it? So we always have an earth on things in the UK. Mm-hmm. They're not, whereas most of the continent just have 2 pins.
Yes. So this one has an extra pin, and that is in case you get an electric shock. That means that the current will go straight to earth instead of going through your body. It will go straight to the ground, and then you don't have to worry about flying across the room.
Maybe the earth wire is built into one of the other 2 pins in Europe. I don't know how that works. That'll be interesting to know.
So
we have a separate earth.
So three pins. If you are coming to the UK, you need to have this sort of plug, or maybe you can buy something that you can connect your plugs, because you might just have 2 pins on your plugs, but we have 3 because we like to be awkward.
Yes, Inaki says, yes, Lewis, planned obsolescence. That's a good phrase, planned obsolescence. So the device is only designed to last a certain period of time, and then it will just stop working.
Yes.
And, of course, that's just the sort of thing that we shouldn't be doing now. In a world where we want to reduce consumption and CO2 levels, we should be building things that last a long time so that you don't have to keep replacing them, because every time you make something it's making more CO2. And I purchased, everyone's heard of Bosch.
Okay.
Bosch, who make they're a German company, make very expensive equipment. And I bought, thinking many years ago when we were in Bonneville, when we were in Wolverhampton.
Please don't give the. Were you about to give the address of our previous house? That's not a good idea.
I was talking to you, forgetting I was talking to everybody else. So when we were living in a different part of the UK, let's put it that way.
Just say Wolverhampton.
Then I bought a Bosch fridge freezer.
Okay.
A Bosch fridge freezer, thinking this is a quality item. It will last for many years. How long did it last for? It lasted for 10 years, then it broke.
Yes.
And I thought, well, I'll be able to get this repaired. No.
I'm not sure. Can you repair refrigerators?
Well, you used to be able to, but I got the Bosch engineer to come out and look at this fridge, and he said, we can't fix that. Well, I don't think they even came round. They just said, no, it can't be fixed. Mm-hmm. It would be more expensive to fix it than it would be to get a new one, and we haven't got the parts anyway. So I had to throw away a Bosch fridge, 10 years old, because it couldn't be repaired, because it was built. And he said to me at the time, he said, "It's built. They're only built to last 10 years, and then they break." Oh,
well, I think everything only has a certain lifespan. Even houses, you will construct a building, and normally in there with their plan, they often include how long that building will be able to survive or stand or go without any major repairs. So I think it's not unusual. We have a lot of chat at the moment.
We do. Well, there we go. So Francesca was saying Miele. Miele is a good brand. Yes, Miele and AEG.
Miele. Isn't our freezer?
Yes.
Oh,
I bought a Miele freezer because Francesca, I read that was the best quality that you could get I think they're even above AEG.
Yeah.
Whereas Bosch, I think, is lower down now.
Yes.
Bosch used to be like a top brand, but I don't think it is anymore.
Lots of good German manufacturers.
They're always German, aren't they? It's like German cars. They last a long time. Mind you, having said that, I read about the Ford Mondeo.
Okay, let's not talk about cars.
Was the most reliable car on the road.
Petra says we have 3 pins as well in the Czech Republic, but the pins have a circular shape. That is true, yes, because there are some that have circular pins instead of square pins. Well, in fact, ours used to be many, many years ago, way back in time. I think it was in the 40s and 50s. Our 3-pin plugs used to have round pins.
They were.
Yes, they were all round.
That's correct, because when my grandparents died, they still had equipment with 3 pins on the plugs.
Yeah, well, they do have 3 pins.
I mean, the round circular, instead of this sort of rectangular cross section.
Yes, it is interesting. I wonder why they changed them.
Don't know.
Because I always thought the round ones were quite good, and it also means you can travel to other countries as well without having to buy an adapter.
Of course, these days, the reason a lot of equipment goes out of date is because the technology is so rapidly evolving in a lot of devices now that they become obsolete simply because the technology inside is old, like televisions now. You can buy a television, then in 10 years, 5 years time, you can't get the updates because it's out of date. It's
By the way, it is my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Let's have those lovely balloons again. I love those balloons.
If I got a pin, I would be bursting those balloons just to take the fun away.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Giovanni says, hello, Mr. Duncan and Mr. Steve from Italy. A big happy birthday to the birthday boy. That's me, by the way. From Italy. Do you fancy a nice Italian ice cream? I will be honest with you. Yes.
I fancy a nice Italian
happy
ice cream.
Happy,
Do you see what I did
happy
there?
birthday, and I did. Happy birthday, and a big thank you for your help at first and then the company afterwards. Yes. Well, some people come to watch, even though they understand English. People just want to come in and spend time together, not only with us, but also with you as well on the live chat.
I'm trying to think of Italian ice cream and what it's called. Is it something soffrido, or something like that?
Okay.
There is a name. There is a particular name to Italian ice cream. Please tell us, Giovanni. Please tell us is it soffrido, something like that, or certainly in the UK restaurants, when you see that name, you know it's Italian ice cream.
Is it cornetto? Just one cornetto, give it to me. Delicious ice cream from Italy. You see.
That was a popular advert that was promoting that particular brand of ice cream.
You can get them everywhere. They're available across Europe.
Cornettos.
Cornetto. Ooh, I could just eat a lovely ice cold cornetto.
Yes, but there is a name for a certain type of Italian ice cream.
Okay.
Is it soffrido? Please tell us.
Please.
Giovanni.
Please tell us.
That is very nice. It's quite sort of dense.
Yes.
Solid ice cream, which is lovely. Yes. My eye's itching now. Right, so how long are we staying on for, Mr. Duncan?
Well, until we get bored.
Petra is working and using a very big word, concurrently.
Oh, concurrently. Yes, you might, you see. Concurrent. 2 things that are going on at the same time.
So Petra is concurrently working and watching us at the same time.
Yes.
So thank you for that word. I don't think we've ever used that word before.
No, concurrent.
On Mr. Duncan's live streams.
Yes. To do something concurrently is to be doing one thing at the same time as another, not to be confused with consecutively.
Yes.
Consecutive means, or consecutively means one thing after the other. So in a particular order, consecutively.
Like in series.
Hmm.
Similar would be a similar thing, yes. Oh, I see we're teaching English. You know, this isn't just a laugh a minute here. We're actually teaching.
It certainly is not a laugh a minute. Definitely not a laugh a minute.
Magdalena says, what's your favourite ice cream flavour?
Whose? Yours?
Well, I presume she's asking you.
Oh, I see. Mine. I like mint choc chip. I have to be honest, I do like mint choc chip. What about you?
Gelato. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Gelato. Thank you, Mika. That, I believe, is Italian ice cream. Well, my favourite, maybe I'm thinking of Semifreddo. Is that ice cream then? Is Semifreddo ice cream, Giovanni? Is that ice cream? But I think I was thinking of gelato.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Semifreddo ice cream. I think that's what I was thinking of. That is, yeah. But
Good.
we've got gelato as well. So my favourite ice cream flavour is rum and raisin. Rum and raisin. Because I like dried fruit anyway, particularly raisins. And whenever I see rum and raisin, it sounds exotic. You know, combining raisins and rum together in an ice cream. And I used to make my own.
Hmm.
I would just get normal vanilla ice cream.
Did that also explode?
I would get normal vanilla ice cream. I would put in some actual rum and then some raisins and stir it all up till it's slightly melted. Ooh, rum and raisin. Slightly exotic, but nice. Failing that, plain old vanilla with raisins in it. Anything with raisins in.
Yes, good. I'm so glad we've cleared that up.
Pistachio.
Yes, pistachio is quite nice. Green. I think the ice cream is green, isn't it?
That's right.
It's a strange green colour.
Because pistachio nuts are sort of green in the middle, aren't they?
They are.
Gelato is just the Italian word for ice cream.
Yes, I think maybe the confusion was, I think maybe our viewers were thinking you're trying to work out what the word was for ice cream in Italian, but there is a brand. I think what Steve is looking for is the actual brand. There is a certain brand of ice cream. Anyway, I don't think we're going to find it.
Semifreddo is what I was. I don't know how you pronounce that, but yes, it's probably.
I hope we're going to get some Italian ice cream sent to us for all of this.
Well, it would melt in the heat, Mr. Duncan. It would never get here.
No. Well, I suppose there are ways of transporting it. You know.
Manuel says that they like. Manuel, I'm presuming. Yeah, I can see your picture. Yes. Olorosoro Palo Cortado.
Oh.
Is. I can't actually see that. I can't make that bigger, can I?
No, it might be. You can't make that bigger, no. Unfortunately, you can't make that bigger.
I'm talking about the text.
So was I.
On the live stream.
Hello, Jamelia. It's so nice to see you here on my special day because it is my birthday today.
Semifreddo means it's not cold, says Christina.
So semi-thawed, maybe. So maybe it's soft. Maybe soft ice cream. Like the thing you can get here. They pull down that machine, the handle, and all of that soft ice cream will come out. There was a rumour that Margaret Thatcher invented that, but in fact, apparently it's not true.
So semifreddo means slightly cold, does it? Slightly cold?
Yes. Soft.
We're learning Italian here.
Yes, I think it means soft. So soft ice cream.
So the other ice cream I like, Mr. Duncan, is coconut. Coconut ice cream.
I don't like it.
Because in a lot of Indian, in the UK, in a lot of Indian and Chinese restaurants, they always have the coconut halves with coconut ice cream, which is sort of vanilla with coconut in it. And I remember when we went to France, my parents took us to France, when I was a young lad.
Oh,
I was quite young. We went on a driving holiday to France.
they were still building the Eiffel Tower.
So that would have been in the 1970s. And I remember they had ice cream. Coconut ice cream was quite popular. You couldn't get it in the UK. I'd never seen it before, but we went to France in I don't know, probably 1975 or something.
Okay.
And they had the coconut halves, the coconut shell,
Yeah.
with the coconut ice cream inside, and it was the most delicious thing I'd ever tasted. But it was like 20 years before we got that in the UK.
Wow.
By the way, the holiday to France was not very nice because we spent 2 weeks driving around in a hot car in the days before you had air conditioning in cars. And all we did was visit cathedrals and various churches around France. It was a bit boring.
I suppose if you like that sort of thing, it would be wonderful.
Well, Mum and Dad liked it, but it wasn't much fun for me and my sister.
They were trying to open your mind to all of the culture of France. And let's face it, there is a lot of culture around Europe, wherever you go.
Ice cream banana cake is says Mr. Lovato.
Oh.
Coconut and chocolate. Oh, there's a tasty match, says Vittoria. Definitely.
Oh, banana flavour, yes. I've just realised what you said. Banana flavour ice cream.
We've
yes.
got people talking now.
Yes.
Semi-freddo means not totally cold. Well, we've learnt some. I presume that's Italian.
Yes.
We've learnt some.
Petra's made another donation.
Another one.
Another one.
Good grief!
Goodness me.
How generous, Petra. Thank you very much indeed.
If we stay on for another hour, maybe we will keep getting them.
What's your favourite ice cream flavour, Petra?
Petra.
Oh, vanilla.
Vanilla.
Petra says vanilla. Yeah.
Yes.
You can't beat good old vanilla.
Vanilla goes with so many things.
It goes with then, and you can add other things into it. So you can add chocolate powder into it. You can add some raisins and then some rum.
Chocolate chips.
That's like the base for everything. And if you get very high quality ice cream, like Häagen-Dazs.
I wouldn't say that that's high quality.
That is high quality ice cream. That's my favourite.
I think it's overpriced.
It's overpriced, but it's worth it. If you get vanilla ice cream, you can get cheap vanilla ice cream, or you can get with the real vanilla flavoured pods in. Oh, yes, if it's proper vanilla flavour, not artificial, it's gorgeous.
Yes, it is. It is nice. I remember when your mum stayed with us a few weeks ago. We did buy lots of ice cream, and your mum did like vanilla, the vanilla ice cream.
Semi-cold. Freddo means cold.
Yes.
Well, there we go. We've learnt something today.
So if something is semi-Freddo, it means it is not completely frozen. I think it means soft ice cream.
Like half. Semi is because semi-quaver in music means it's half the value of a quaver.
Yes. I like
So,
quavers.
Yes.
I love having a bag of quavers.
Semi. Yeah. That presumably is Italian because most musical terms are Italian.
Never get low-fat ice cream.
Oh, no.
Never. It is disgusting. No, if you're going to have something like ice cream, it has to be full. It has to have the cream and everything. I want to feel my arteries hardening as I'm eating it.
So we've got a lot of people. We've really touched on a subject.
Well, it's food.
Did you hear my stomach there?
Yes, it sounds like you're hungry.
I am hungry.
Yeah.
We've got to go out quite early today. It's at 7 o'clock we're eating, Mr. Duncan.
We're having a meal tonight to celebrate what, though? To celebrate my birthday.
Mr. Duncan always gets very excited on his birthday, like a 5-year-old child.
I am like a child. I screamed like a girl this morning when Mr. Steve gave me the gift and I opened it and I saw it was a lovely toaster. So from now on, every morning I can have some lovely, delicious, hot, buttered toast.
Here's an ice cream you'll like, Mr. Duncan. I think this could overtake everything that you've said so far.
Don't cover it. I can't see it.
I know, because I want to surprise you. Don't look.
I'm
Well,
not-
apparently you can get all sorts of different tastes or different flavours of ice cream in Italy.
Yes.
How about mushroom ice cream?
Ugh. Mushroom ice cream.
Mushroom ice cream.
I don't think so.
Well, for one, you hate mushrooms.
I do.
So combining that in ice cream is not something that you would enjoy. So yes, no, I don't think Parmigiano, is that Parmesan? Is that cheese? Is that like Parmesan cheese? Parmesan cheese, maybe. Cheese flavoured. Cheese flavoured now.
Now,
Yes.
I have to say, you might have something there.
You've hit on something there.
Cheese flavoured or ice cream with cheese. I don't think there's such a thing.
There is in Italy, I
but-
think.
Yes, but there should be. There should be one here. There should be a type of ice cream here that you can buy, and it has little pieces of cheese.
So what is Parmigiano? Is that cheese? Is it Parmesan? Is it Parmesan cheese
Yes, it sounds like it.
that we put here in minestrone soup?
Palmyra is going to walk the dog.
Okay. And on the way, she's going to buy some ice cream
Very good.
at her local ice cream shop for a walk with my friend's dog. So you're a dog walker.
So see you later, and also a big to your dog as well. Isn't that nice?
Yes. So the dog is now barking, no doubt. I'm feeling hungry. We're talking about food.
Yes.
We've got chocolates in front of us, Mr. Duncan.
Oh,
We're talking about ice cream,
we were talking about toast.
toast. Oh, by the way, we didn't explain the other meaning of toast.
Yes.
So toast is obviously bread that is sort of toasted,
Yes.
i.e.,
That's the-
slightly burnt.
Yes. So maybe you will make the toast. You will heat the toast using direct heat, and it will slowly go brown on the outside. So that is toast. However, it can also be used as a verb. If you are making toast, if you put your toast in the toaster, you toast something. However, there is another verb, isn't there?
Another verb for toast, yes.
If you are celebrating something
And you have maybe a glass of champagne.
or a bottle of water,
It's somebody's birthday,
yes,
maybe.
yes,
You toast them.
you're celebrating. Cheers.
You raise your glass,
Cheers.
cheers, and you say, I am going to make a toast to Mr. Duncan. It is his birthday today. Can we all say happy birthday to Mr. Duncan?
Isn't that nice?
So a toast, it just means you're inviting some kind of speech, doesn't it, really?
Yes,
You're-
or just, well, you're getting everyone to join together in the celebration.
That's it. So at a wedding, you would toast the wedding party. To the bride and bridegroom, a toast. Happy and long life in your marriage.
Mm.
And then you all have a drink. You'd probably have champagne. or
Happy
something.
birthday, Mr. Duncan. Many happy returns for the day. I hope you live long and prosper, as the Klingons say.
Yes.
Or
a
is it
toast.
Is it the Klingons or the Vulcans?
It's a celebration.
Oh, it's the Vulcans, not the Klingons. The Klingons say something like that. It sounds like Welsh.
Have we got any Klingons? Have we got any Klingons watching who are trying to learn English?
Did you have to say that?
Of course, there is another meaning to the word Klingon.
I get a lot of Klingons sometimes. Oh no, I've spilt everything down me. I've got water now. Did you have to do that? Mr. Steve does that quite often.
Yeah, so Klingons are obviously, an alien race seen in Star Trek.
They're warriors.
Alien warrior race.
They're a warrior race from the planet what?
Klingons. Oh, yeah, where are they from? I was thinking of
Yes.
that. What planet do Klingons come from?
Yes.
Do you know?
I've got one on my starboard side.
You're all covered in water, Mr. Duncan.
I've got Klingons on the starboard side.
Yes, that's the song, isn't it? But yes, so what planet are Klingons from, Mr. Duncan? Do you know? Does anybody know what planet Klingons come to? If you are a Star Trek fan, which I doubt that we've got many watching, But what planet do Klingons come from?
Where do your Klingons come from?
So we know where Vulcans come from. They come from planet Vulcan.
Yes, but maybe they come from Klingon.
But where do Klingons come from? The planet Klingon?
Can everyone please stop saying Klingon?
Well, we better get it out of the way. We better explain the other meaning for the word Klingon.
No, because it's disgusting.
It is disgusting. It refers to people who, you know...
If you don't wipe your bottom properly after having a poop, we say that you have Klingons. It's disgusting. I'm sorry about it. It is
disgusting.
If you are eating your meal at the moment, I do apologise, but it is my birthday, and I am allowed to be slightly disgusting now and again. It's a new rule.
It's a word to describe something not very nice happening in the nether regions.
Oh, Christina says marzipan. Do you know what? You don't see marzipan very often anymore. Everything used to have marzipan on it, covering it. You don't see marzipan
Thank you, Manuel.
anymore. You often see it on wedding cakes. Wedding cakes will often have marzipan. And that's made with almonds, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, it is.
Almonds or almonds.
Yes.
You can pronounce that in two different ways. We would say almonds.
Yeah, if you want.
But if you look at the spelling of it, and some people do pronounce it almonds. I thought you would have pronounced it almonds.
No.
But it's almonds is
Almonds.
probably how you don't pronounce the L.
No.
But some people do, so it doesn't matter.
No. As long as we know that you're on about nuts.
Nobody has the slightest interest in Star Trek because nobody has told us what planet Klingons come from.
No. I know where they can be.
But we know where they can be, closer to home.
Yes.
And would that be the verb?
They might be from Uranus.
Vitas is now...
Oh, you see? You see what it is? Yeah, you see?
He's not just a pretty face.
There is a brain up here. There is a... Oh.
Kronos, says Nitram.
Oh, that's right. I think it is. I think you're right.
Kronos.
How strange, because we mentioned Kronos earlier.
We have. We should have known that.
Oh, I see.
But with a K.
So that's the home world of the Klingon.
Kronos with a K, not with a C.
Oh, I see. But it sounds the same, doesn't it?
It sounds the same, yeah. So they're from Kronos. Klingons are from Kronos.
Yeah, there you go.
So are they always, are they very particular with their time?
I don't know.
Are they always on time for their battles? No. There we go. So Vitas, so inspired by our talk of ice cream, is now actually eating ice cream.
You're kidding.
No, that's what Vitas says here. What flavour is it, Vitas?
Yes, please tell us.
Please tell us.
You're already making me suffer, so now you have to tell me what the ice cream actually is.
Yes. What flavour is it? It's not Klingon flavour, is it?
Klingon flavour.
My favourite ice cream is blue. In Spain, Alba, MB95. We've got a particular type of ice cream that is blue in Spain, and we call it pitufo.
Pitufo?
Pitufo. Pitufo.
That sounds nice.
Blue ice cream.
Blue?
So what flavour is that? It's not fair, says Petra. No, it isn't.
No, it is not fair. Vitas is
vanilla.
Vitas is now taunting us.
Taunting.
He's making us all suffer. He's saying, look, I have ice cream and you don't. And you would be right, we don't. We don't have any ice cream.
Inaki, there is an ice cream maker at home. Homemade ice cream without colouring and additives. So Inaki's got an ice cream maker. And you can buy these. I bought one years ago. And you know what happens when you buy these devices like bread makers,
You used it.
ice cream makers.
I think you used it twice.
Exactly.
And then never used it ever again.
It's in the cupboard and we've never used it since because it's a bit, a laborious. It's not a very good one.
Can I say hello to the Duchess? We have the Duchess here today.
The Duchess?
Hello, Duchess.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Duncan and Mr. Steve, how are you today? I'm in a good mood. The reason is because it is my birthday today. Yay! Mr. Steve is trying to burst my balloons.
I've got a little pin here, a pin.
You're going to try.
I'll just put it down.
Yes. Oh, yes. There it is. I nearly said something then.
No, you don't have to apologise, Vitas. We like to know that things are going on. We are inspiring people to do things while we're live. So, wonderful. Enjoy your vanilla ice cream. We might have some tonight at the restaurant where I'm taking you out for a meal.
Yes. Yes, we might. We might have some
You
tonight.
do that all the time to me, Mr. Duncan. You're always putting things in my face. Vittoria uses a yogurt maker every day. Now, there's something I thought of buying, a yogurt maker.
Yes. I think that will end up in the same cupboard as the ice cream maker and the bread maker.
Christy, we are using the slow cooker, though, but we didn't buy that. We were given that.
Yes, your mum.
Yes, we're using the slow cooker all the time because it's only like 120 watts. And our electricity bills have come down because we're not using the oven very often.
No.
We're only using the slow cooker, and it's like a tenth of the amount of energy that it uses.
So later this year, because all of the energy bills are becoming higher and higher, I think Mr. Steve and myself we will have to sit in front of a candle to keep ourselves warm, and that's it. That's all we will be able to do because everything will be too expensive. But at least we have the slow cooker.
Like this candle, you mean?
Not quite the same as that, because it's
Go
not.
on, then.
What's happening? I don't know why this keeps coming off. It's because of the heat.
Blow your candle again, Mr. Duncan. On a count of 3.
Okay.
Your birthday candle. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
You're very
Oh,
strict.
it's lit up again.
Yes. Didn't we do this?
Sometimes they light up.
Didn't we do this earlier?
1, make a wish. 1, 2, 3.
It didn't come true, unfortunately. The wish did not come true. I don't know. See, it's so hot in here. Even this won't stick to my hat. It keeps coming off.
The glue is melting.
Look, it's so hot in here. Everything's melting, including me.
Duchess wishes you lots of happiness in the coming future.
I need it. It might happen one day.
Who are?
I think one day I will have some happiness. One day, maybe.
Vitas says, the tragedy of getting old. So many candles and so little cake.
Yes. Well, you have to be careful because at the moment no one can have birthday parties. Did you know that? Here in England, they've actually banned birthday parties because no one can actually have a birthday cake with candles on because it's a fire hazard. So they've actually banned the sale of birthday cakes. So instead, you just have to sit and look at a slice of bread.
Where's that, Mr. Duncan?
You have to look at a slice of bread instead.
Where have they banned birthday cakes?
England.
They've banned birthday cakes?
They've banned them because you can't light candles.
You're joking.
To blow them out.
Why don't they just ban candles?
No, well, quite often they will be lit on birthday cakes. And barbecues as well, outside barbecues.
They banned those, yes.
They're going to ban those.
I don't think they've banned birthday cakes with candles
You
on.
can't have barbecues anymore.
No, that is true.
Because your barbecue might fall over and then everything will catch fire.
Well, there was a horrible story a few weeks ago. You know when we had those 40-degree
Okay,
heats?
are you going to just cheer everyone up?
Well, no, I was when everyone's having fires, but there was this very unusually, it's never happened before, near to London,
Oh, I know.
a grass fire
Yes.
led to a lot of homes. The fire went into other people's gardens and burnt their houses down. This was on the outskirts of London. And you know what started the fire, Mr. Duncan?
Was it?
It was a compost heap.
Not a birthday cake.
No. Somebody, because in the UK, it's very popular for gardeners to put all the waste. Say you are cutting the grass and you have the grass cuttings, you're cutting down, you're trimming your bushes, and you have lots of leaves and lots of greenery. And instead of putting it into a bin, people make a compost heap.
Yes.
So all the green matter breaks down in the compost heap, and then after a year or two, it all breaks down. Then you can put that on your garden.
So why did it catch fire?
Well, compost heaps get very hot in the middle. Very hot. Once you put grass cuttings and leaves and all sorts of things and on top and cuttings from bushes and things, it all breaks down and gets very hot. The bacteria generate a lot of heat.
So organic matter.
Organic matter breaking down generates a lot of heat when it's all in a big pile. And what's happened is that it actually was so hot, it caught fire and then set fire to other people's houses.
So be careful.
Be careful of having... It must have been a very big compost heap. And, of course, people often put them... They make their own with wooden... they make like a wooden cage out of wood and then put the compost inside. So it must have got so hot it set fire to the wooden structure around it. So, yeah.
And then because everything was dry, the fire spread really quickly.
Fire spread. So somebody was doing something to save the planet with a compost heap.
Yes.
To mulch on the garden, which then burnt down a load of houses and released so much CO2 into the atmosphere well, that's something I want to know. All these fires that are taking place across France, Spain, Italy, Portugal,
United States, Australia.
How much CO2 do they generate?
Just every country in the world is having a fire now.
Yes. So how much CO2 is being released into the atmosphere when thousands of hectares of land...
Hectares?
Yes.
What is a hectare?
So, yes, you measure sort of land area, don't you, in hectares?
I like acres.
Well, acres, but there are so many acres in a hectare, and I don't know what that is. Now, is it 7 or 6 or something? I don't know.
Don't ask me. I don't know what a hectare is in a measurement. I know what an acre is.
Well, an acre, yeah, that's it. An acre is, I think a football pitch is about an acre.
I was sitting down for so long last night, I ended up with a couple of acres.
I think a football pitch is maybe slightly less or slightly bigger than an acre.
Okay. Oh, well, that's much more clear.
But a hectare is so many acres, but I don't know what it is. Somebody can look it up.
Yes.
Can Google it when we're on.
So the point is...
The point is, like tens of thousands of hectares of land are all burning. That's releasing lots of CO2, but how much in proportion to, driving a car, for example?
Yes.
I want to know, if you burn 1,000 hectares of land...
Well, this is not happening on purpose.
I know it isn't, yes.
In fact, I like to think of this as a sort of cycle. So you have the cycle of heat increasing, and then everything becomes dry, and then you have fires, which then, of course, pollutes the atmosphere even more.
Yes.
So it's a little bit like a cycle. I like to see the weather and the seasons and everything that happens in nature as a cycle, and I think everything is. So in nature, everything is a cycle or circle. So as you go round and round, you see the same things happening, but each time it goes round, the problem increases. And I think that's what's happening at the moment. So because one thing has an impact on another thing, which then creates an even worse problem.
Yes.
And it goes round and round forever and ever.
Giovanni.
Why do you say it like that?
Rivetti. Well, because it's Italian. That's
yes,
how
but that
Giovanni Rivetti. I think I've done that correctly. Has asked about your air fryer, has remembered.
Oh, the air fryer. Now, that was a present as well, wasn't it?
Giovanni Rivetti.
Why is
I think it would have a nice
why have we frozen
musical link.
Why have you frozen?
We haven't.
Yes.
Oh. We haven't frozen in a particularly nice...
Oh, it's you. No, it's just you, I think.
Have we frozen? Are we still online?
Yes. Well,
Everybody.
I'm still moving on mine, so we're okay.
So it must be this iPad that's faulty.
It's you. You've done something. You've broken it.
Yes, Petra's talking about awful things going on in the world, and isn't it better just to come on here and speak together?
Yes. Yes, well, I always say that talking is the best way of solving any problem in any situation. And one of the problems with many relationships, whether it's in the family, or maybe in a marriage, or even between two countries or two people with opposing views, once they stop talking, that is when you have the problem. There
we go. How long are we staying on for, Mr. Duncan? I'm getting hungry.
You are getting hungry, are you? We will stay for a few more moments and then we will go. We will go and we are going to celebrate my birthday. I don't think we're going into the garden because, well, here it is. Look at the garden. I have to say the garden does look nice on camera. There it is at the moment outside. So you can see everything looks lovely, although it is a little bit dry. Some of Mr. Steve's bushes are not very well at the moment.
Well, they are talking about, well, certain parts of the UK already have a hose pipe ban. I was just...
What was that?
I was just burping then as I was speaking, Mr. Duncan.
Lovely.
So, yes, they're talking about having a hose pipe ban.
Having a...
So, obviously, if you might use a hose to clean your car, to water your garden, and activities like that, if there's a shortage of water. And I think we are now officially in a drought.
Yes, I think it's official. We've had many consecutive days of high temperatures and no rain over many parts of England. And now it's official, isn't it? I think it is.
The word drought.
We have a drought. There is now officially a water shortage.
A drought. That means a long period of time when you don't get any rainfall. A drought. And you can use that word in other ways. You don't have to use it to mean a drought in terms of lack of water.
A lack of anything.
A lack of anything. You can use the word drought. Probably wouldn't do that very commonly, would you?
Well, you can say a drought if there's a lack of a supply of something, or maybe something that's normally available everywhere. But yes, it's sometimes used figuratively as well. But in its general term, drought means water shortage, a shortage of water to the point.
Magdalena is going, but she has donated, she has said, to PayPal a little gift for you. Thanks for the work. I've got to leave now. Enjoy your birthday.
Thank you very much as well, Magdalena.
Thank you, Magdalena, and hopefully see you on Sunday. So people are starting to go now. That's fine. Someone is eating a chocolate bar.
No, they're asking if we will.
Oh, I see.
I'm just starting to wonder whether you can read,
Well, you could have a chocolate. Do you want a chocolate? They're yours. It's up to you.
Well, the only thing I'm worried about is the fact that they may have melted.
Once we start opening those,
this might just be liquid chocolate inside. So let's have a look, shall we? I'm sure a lot of people want to see the chocolate. So I think this is a good way of ending today's live stream, is to actually eat some chocolate. And this is one of my birthday presents that I received today, amongst all the other gifts. Can I say thank you very much for your lovely donations today? And apparently there are some also waiting for me on PayPal as well. Thank you. It isn't something I don't do it all the time, but today
I can smell the chocolate, Mr. Duncan.
Isn't that amazing?
It says on the front, which was slightly worrying, improved recipe.
Yes.
Now, whenever you see that on one of your favourite foods, I now get very suspicious, because often when they say new improved recipe, it's never as good as the previous one.
What it means is we've made changes, so making this product is cheaper.
Exactly.
And now it will taste like crap.
So we're telling you it's improved, but it's only improved because we're making more profit.
Steve.
So let's see. Oh, yes, look at that.
Oh, would you like to have a look?
Shall we show?
Oh, look at that. Would you like one, Steve?
I would like one.
Have one.
Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness, they are melted, Mr. Duncan.
I told you.
Blimey,
They've all melted.
Let me go and get a spoon.
Can I just say they've melted? They are no longer solid. They've actually melted. Steve has gone away because they've melted. So they're all soft. So use a spoon.
We'll have to put them in the fridge.
This is now turned into a dessert. Isn't that look at that?
Oh my goodness, they've melted.
They've all melted. By the way, the studio is very hot in here. It is around 30, maybe 36 degrees in
They
here.
taste the same.
Oh, can I try? So
And
this
then
is.
I'll put them in the fridge.
I did not think I would be using a spoon to eat.
They normally. That's funny. That's very funny.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
They've literally melted in the. That's a disaster.
So it's not. These are supposed to be chocolates, but they're literally like dessert.
I'm going to put them in the fridge.
Oh my god! Okay, that. Those chocolates have completely melted.
I've never spooned chocolate out of the box.
Can I just say they are actually.
That is actually, if anything, that is better than it was before. But then maybe it's because it's cold, warm.
That was gorgeous.
Petra's laughing. I'm not surprised because those chocolates, we were supposed to just take them out and eat them, but then actually in Mr. Duncan's studio, I bet it's 30. I bet, what's the temperature in here?
I've just said. I've just told you.
What, 32, 33?
About 36.
It's all these hot lights. They've melted the chocolate. So,
Yes.
Mr. Duncan, I'm sorry. That was one of your... Anyway, we've put them in the fridge.
Don't apologise.
And
I want more. That might be an amazing way of eating chocolate. We might have started a new trend, you see. Melting things and then eating them.
yes. Yes, it is. It's
Bye, Florence.
Bye, Florence. Thanks for being here. Oh, my God, says Beatrice. That was unexpected. We weren't expecting...
I did wonder, because I did say as we opened them, I wonder if they've melted because... And they have. They're just like liquid. That was rather funny. I must admit that was funny.
Yes, a number of people have found that funny. Yes, Christina, I watch TV. There is serious drought in many places in the UK. But I think... But not really in Ireland, not in Scotland, and not really in the north of England. There isn't a drought. They've been having quite a bit of rain. But I think France is having the worst drought it's ever had on record. And it's all over France, I believe. That's what we're seeing in the news. They're talking about France a lot. And lots of reporters going to France and reporting on the serious drought there.
Yeah, well, you can see how hot it is in here. All that water has gone already.
Hasn't it?
It's already dried.
But you know what it's like. You know what the media are like. They always like a disaster story. Something like this is great. They can go on about droughts and hosepipe bans
or diseases.
And you get a £2,000 fine if you use
There's about 5 new diseases that everyone's talking about, including one that we haven't seen for a long time.
Exactly. Polio's back, isn't it?
Polio is back.
It's like the UK and America.
Yes.
Which is unheard of. I don't think it's... Anyway. But yes, so...
Drought.
Talking about... What was I talking about? Yes, so yes, they love that story. But of course... They love that story, the media, but in 2 weeks' time we'll be having floods, and that story will disappear because it will not stay like this.
No,
for long.
For long.
It will rain. Winter's on the way.
I hope
everything will be all right.
We might be celebrating Christmas in the sunshine, and everyone trying to keep warm. There is one thing: we might need some air conditioning in the studio. I think so. Maybe for next year.
Maybe you could do, ask for donation to get an air conditioning machine so that we can eat chocolate in the studio.
Let's not confuse things.
Without using a spoon.
Maybe next year. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see what happens with the weather. It might not be hot next year. It might be completely cold and wet.
Yeah, that's why the World Cup takes place in November and December. Yes, exactly. I wondered. I went past a pub the other day, Mr. Duncan.
Did you?
Last Saturday.
The World Cup does not take place in November and December.
Doesn't it?
Well, not normally. In the UK, it doesn't. I think you're on about... Because at the moment, it's in Qatar.
The World... Yes. Anyway, what I was saying was I went past On Saturday, we had a choir concert.
Okay.
And we sang some lovely songs and we had a lovely time. But when I was driving back home, I went past this pub and it was full of people. In fact, there was a pub and they were all shouting and drinking and at the top of their voices and they were all talking about football, and I couldn't understand why. And apparently it was the first day. Even my mother said to me, she said, "Don't you know, last Saturday was the first day of the football season had started."
I know, but when did it end? It doesn't seem as if it ended.
Well, it's supposed to. I don't know when it ends after one of the cups, isn't it?
I think because they've had they've had the Euro football as well, haven't they? With the women's teams as well. So it does seem as if football actually didn't stop. Because there always seems to be something happening on television.
And there'd been a local match. So I was in Wolverhampton, and Wolverhampton had lost.
Oh dear.
To a rival team.
So was there lots of fighting in the streets?
Well, that was it. They weren't fighting.
No, it's too hot.
They were so pleased to be outside.
It's too hot to fight.
With their friends, drinking and having fun with family and friends. But it was quite, I found it a bit frightening because, you walk past a pub and there's lots of sort of drunk alpha males on display that they might sort of think, "Oh, what are you doing? Singing, you wimp, and come and beat me up."
Okay. What were you walking through the street then, singing?
No, but they would have heard us in the church probably.
Oh, yeah, probably.
And they were all, macho alpha males.
Where is this going, by the way?
Nowhere. I'm just trying to keep talking right up into the hour. I think we should wait until exactly 4 o'clock.
Yes. And then what?
And then just say our goodbyes.
Oh, I see. And then go.
Like we're actually, this is let's pretend that we're a professional. We're actually on television, and we have to keep talking right up until the hour when the adverts come on.
Yes. Well, they don't. They normally stop about 4 minutes.
That's true.
To the hour.
So we're actually going on too long.
I think you are talking about radio stations.
Right.
Radio stations generally will have to talk up to the hour. The top of the hour, exactly.
My live stream's gone again.
Yes, I don't know. Well, mine's all right.
What does it say?
What does? Well,
what does your live
that's
stream
still
say?
working.
Is it? Oh, right. Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's been lovely being here on your birthday, Mr. Duncan.
It's been lovely being here with you on my birthday as well.
Good. That's wonderful.
So now we've agreed on that.
So now what are we going to do? I'm going to make you a cup of tea.
A lovely cup of tea. We might sit outside in the garden if we can find a nice cool place.
Maybe some more toast.
We won't be eating chocolate because now that has turned to liquid.
Have to leave them in the fridge for a few hours.
They are now cooling off in the fridge.
So I will see you in a few minutes. I'll let you wrap up, finish the show, and I'll go and put the kettle on and I might have some yoghurt with prunes.
Okay, how interesting.
Lovely to be here on your birthday with all of you lovely people, and look forward to seeing you again. I will probably be here on Sunday.
Yes, the day after tomorrow.
Which isn't far away.
No, so it's just the day after tomorrow. We're going to be here again doing this all over again. And apparently on Sunday, it's going to be even hotter on Sunday.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Steve. There goes Mr. Steve. And we were able to share my birthday not only with Mr. Steve, but also with you as well. He's gone. Steve is now walking out of the room. He's crawling along the floor. I think he is absolutely exhausted. I think so. It is almost time to say goodbye. We've been here. I can't believe we've been here for 2 hours today. That's incredible. We've talked about a lot of things. We've talked about birthdays. We've talked about the heat wave. We've talked about the shortage of water. We've talked about Klingons of various types. We've talked about birthday cakes. We've talked about celebrations, birthday celebrations. We've looked at my gifts, the presents that were given to me by Mr. Steve and also his mother. And we've had a nice time. I hope you have had a nice time as well. Thank you very much for your lovely donations. We will talk about that again on Sunday, and I will make a little list of all those who have made donations. Thank you very much for your company today. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed everything that has happened. I will be back with you on Sunday. We are going out tonight for a little meal to celebrate my birthday, and I will see you again on, as I said, on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time is when I'm back with you. And all I have to say now, all that remains for me to say is take care, keep that smile upon your face as you move amongst the human race, and I will see you very soon. And of course, until the next time we meet here, I am another year older, but I will still stay happy. I will keep that smile upon my face. You know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Thank you for joining me today. And of course, ta-ta for now.